Nelson Mandela used to say that you won't find any passion playing to the minimum, conforming to a life less than you are able to live. And Henry Ford also said that nothing is particularly difficult if you divide that into small tasks. Hello, this is Juan Navarro, and this is Advanced Quality Programs. I invite you to explore the quality concepts to apply them to your life and live better. We talk about some of the authors defining quality as meeting the customer needs. In the previous episode, we talked about the need of a standard and the result as a reference to understand the quality and its evaluation. To understand the importance of quality in our lives, we can do a new exercise and try to use an opposite perspective. That is to say, what means to live with no quality. The simplest example is that after we consuming a product, it presents a damage or it is defective. And the easiest solution for us is to return the product to the person or entity that sold that to us and demand a refund. But in the case of a service, a little bit more complicated. Let's say we have a service provider for internet and we are used to having an excellent service without interruption, but for some reasons this service provider has problems and people start being incommunicated, and in some cases they come to feel the frustration of not having immediate service. And if these failures continue to happen and it's prolonged, the reputation of the service provider is damaged because of the unsatisfaction that people start to feel with this situation. And based on that extrapolation of the problem, and this reputation is damaged by voicing the insatisfaction to other customers or potential customers, the company will have additional costs, what we know in the quality community as the costs of not quality. So what means they are missing or losing potential clients or potential new business because of a little problem that extended far too much. But now let's try to understand the concept with the personal realm. And the easiest thing to do is to start with the work. It is vital for those who are self-employed or owners of their own company to recognize the needs of the customers in order to deliver a product or service of value to customers or potential customers. The more the value the products offer to your customers, the more likely you are to succeed. On the other hand, failure to understand your customers or the customer's needs, that represents a direct impact on the resources you may generate or could generate, and without understanding this principle, your company may not or hardly exist. On the other hand, so the supervisor and working relationship basically needs the understanding of requirements from each other. If the requirements are met on time and meet the expected standards, this will represent an added value for the company. On the other hand, if either one of those parties fails to understand the expectations, not only they will fail to meet the expectations or the requirements, but there will be frictions between both of them, and also it will result and hardly any value to the company or to a good relationship. But let's take this a little bit closer and take a look that from the personal perspective. And what about the work? If the work you're performing doesn't meet your intellectual, economic growth or economical expectations, how would you think your motivation about this job will be? Will it be meeting your goals every day? Will you be meeting your goals every day? The quality then of your work will be damaged. Then reciprocally, if the work is offering you a challenge, economic growth, economic expectations, is giving you something of value, then both the work, the job you perform, and the company you work for, and you yourself will benefit from this relationship. Let's take it to the macro level, to the government. And a government that forgets to identify and meet the basic needs of the population in terms of health, security, development, education, and infrastructure clearly have an impact on the country, economy, and the total development. Poor healthy systems, poor educational systems, poor security systems, and it will be transformed automatically in poverty and insecurity. On the other hand, when the government is able to identify and meet the needs of the population, then they successfully generate value for their population and generate wealth and prosperity. Now let me ask you what quality means in your relationship. What means and what happens when we fail to understand our partner needs? When do we fail to understand the voice of our most intimate customer? How many times we fail to offer added value to our partner's needs, and when we realize that by listening a little more carefully we can not only improve our personal situation, but we are automatically happier and more satisfied. The quality of our life improves directly with the quality of our relationship. Understanding as a parent, as a child, as a sibling, the needs of our family may have in time a direct impact on the development of our self-realization and the well-being of our loved ones. Finally, we can omit several concepts in our daily lives without their benefits, but when we manage to introduce quality to what we do and what we live, then we will automatically see all the benefits. Raquel Welch used to say, "You can't pretend to listen, it shows." My name is Juan Navarro. Thank you for being with me this week. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. See you next week. Ring the bell.